This was not to happen. The chromosphere was to be ours. Now all we have is a pile of debris. You, General.
If we want to live in a different world.
Battle control terminated.
This was not to happen. The chromosphere was to be ours. Now all we have is a pile of debris. You, General, are to blame.
He failed to deactivate the radar centers. I believe he is aware of the punishment.
Take him out and shoot him. Get him out of my sight.
Comrade Stalin, the General is not responsible for the destruction of the chromosphere. I personally monitored his actions.
And who then would be to blame? Clearly, the General is at fault.
Niet, comrade. It was you who failed in your actions. You did not inform the General of the other Allied transmitter that was nearby.
Is this true, Kuko? Was there a fourth transmitter?
We did not notice it on the first pass, but yes.
You disappoint me, Kukov. If the chronosphere is not to be ours, then let it be buried with the remains of the Allied dogs. Where are they? Nadia, where's their base of operations located?
We have traced Einstein's signal. He has moved to the coast of England. It must be the center of the command.
General, consider this your redemption. You are to lead the attack on the Allied headquarters. Level it! Destroy forever all traces of the Alliance.
Comrade, Commander...
Continue! Comrade. And you will find yourself on the floor with Kukov. Assemble a strike team. A continental Soviet Union is our destiny.
Reinforcements
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Comrade. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
There is a very unstable situation.
Reinforcements have arrived.
No problem. Acknowledged. Waiting orders.
Unit lost.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. At once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction
Vehicle report.
options.
Affirmative.
Building.
Comrade. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Affirmative.
Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Comrade, acknowledged. Report acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. New construction options.
Yes, sir. Comrade, acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes,
Training.
sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes,
Base
sir.
is under attack. Training. Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Training.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Training.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting
Training.
orders. At once. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Unit lost.
Ready and wait. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Training.
Comrade. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repair.
Yes, sir. At once. Of course. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Training. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Reporting. At once. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
Acknowledged. Agreed. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training.
Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training.
Affirmative. Reporting. Very well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Affirmative.
Training.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready. Training. On hold. Cancel. Training. Construction complete. New construction options.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost. Building. Our base is
Reporting.
under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Preparing. Training.
Reporting. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Very well. Vehicle report.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Unit ready. Training.
Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Reporting. Agreed. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Construction complete. Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Mission loaded.
To act if we want to live in a different world.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Training.
There is a very
Unit
unstable
ready.
situation on the ground
Unit
that is
ready.
unfolding very quickly.
Move toward more ideas that will actually help bring this thing to an end.
We are going to have to act. We are going to have to act.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Building. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building.
Ready and waiting. Agreed. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
There is a very unstable situation
Building.
on the ground that is unfolding very quickly.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Vehicle affirmative. Awaiting orders.
We are going to have to act if we want to live in a different world.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Vehicle reportive.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
On hold. Cancel. Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Repairing. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Building. Repairing. Repairing. Our base is under attack.
Ready and waiting. Once. Very well. Agreed. Awaiting orders. Vehicle reporting.
Construction complete. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Repairing.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Insufficient funds. Repairing. Unit lost.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Repairing. Unit ready. Construction complete. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Building. Our base is under attack.
Comrade. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Very well. Very well. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Construction options.
Affirmative.
On hold. Cancel. Building.
Vehicle
Prepare.
report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Silos needed. Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit lost.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Acknowledged.
New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds. On hold. Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Cancel.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Our base
Affirmative.
is under attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Our base is under attack. Construction complete. Repairing. Building.
Comrade. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Repairing. Repairing. Insufficient funds.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. At once. Very well. Awaiting orders.
On hold. Building. On hold. Cancel.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Unit lost. Building. Our base is under attack. Construction complete. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit
Vehicle
ready.
report. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Building. Building.
Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting
Unit
orders.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Repairing. Repairing. Construction complete. Building. Our base is under attack.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Waiting
ready.
order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Training. Unit ready. Training.
Reporting.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Training. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Repairing. Unit ready. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Building. On hold.
Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete. Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Cannot deploy here.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Primary building selected.
Comrade.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Reporting.
Unit
Comrade.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building. Building.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Awaiting
ready.
orders.
Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. New construction options. Building.
Yes, waiting order.
Unit
Awaiting orders.
Base is
Affirmative.
under attack.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting or acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Comrade.
complete.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Comrade. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. New construction options.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Report.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Comrade. Yes, sir.
Building. Building.
Affirmative.
Repairing.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
prepared.
Affirmative.
Repair.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
prepared.
Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Preparing.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit repaired. Repairing. Spy plane ready. Building. Unit repaired. Repairing. Building. Unit repaired. Low power. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Unit
yes, sir.
ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Awaiting or acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Naval unit lost. Building. Training.
Reporting. Agreed.
Unit
Awaiting
ready.
acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Training.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Training.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Waiting for
ready.
acknowledged.
Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit ready.
Awaiting or
New
acknowledged.
construction options. Building. Repairing.
Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Select target. Select target. Reinforcements have
Comrade.
arrived.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Construction complete.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Unit lost. Building. Building.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Unit lost. Building.
Waiting
Construction
order.
complete.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Base is under
Report
attack.
acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
Waiting order.
Construction complete.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready. Repairing. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Repairing. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Waiting affirmative. Order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Unit prepared.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit repaired. Construction
Comrade,
complete.
acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Primary building selected. Unit ready. Select target.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Report. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. On hold.
Awaiting orders.
Cancel.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Power to overwhelm.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Power to overwhelm and destroy.
Repairing.
Yes, sir.
The product of a torture.
Acknowledged.
Power to overwhelm
Comrade.
and destroy. The product of a tortured brain.
Feeling of helplessness is your best friend, savage.
Yes, sir. Waiting order.
Prepared.
Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Select target. Unit prepared. Reinforcements have arrived. Spy plane ready.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Select target.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. At once. Awaiting order. Acknowledged.
Preparing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit repaired. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Waiting order. Reporting.
Building.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Select target.
Report acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready. Unit ready. Building.
Comrade, acknowledged.
Preparing.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Affirmative.
Repairing. Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Awaiting
Comrade,
orders.
affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Repairing.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Waiting order. Yes, sir.
Prepared.
Acknowledged.
Unit prepared. Unit ready.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting
Prepared.
orders. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit prepared. Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative. Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Preparing.
Reporting.
Our base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Preparing. Unit
Yes, sir.
prepared.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Preparing.
Acknowledged.
Unit prepared.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready. Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged. Awaiting acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Cannot deploy here.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Cannot deploy
Affirmative.
here.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. At once. At once. Very well. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle affirmative. 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 Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. At once. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Affirmative. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Comrade. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting. Affirmative. Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. On hold. Cancel. Building.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Once. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. At once. Acknowledged. At once. Yes, sir. Reporting. Comrade, awaiting order. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Mission
Reporting.
saved.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Structure sold.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed. Agreed. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Report. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Vehicle report.
Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Report affirmative.
Waiting
Naval
for
unit
affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Select target. Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative. Agreed.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Prepared. Unit
Yes, sir.
prepared.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Unit lost. Prepared.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
orders.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes, sir.
prepared.
Acknowledged.
Prepared.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit prepared.
Yes, sir.
Unit
At once.
lost. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
At once.
Our base is
Affirmative.
under attack.
Very well.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Awaiting orders.
Unit
Waiting.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of
Unit
course.
lost.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Agreed. At once. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Agreed.
lost.
Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Reporting.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Comrade.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Affirmative.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Select target.
sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Waiting
Yes, sir.
order.
Acknowledged.
Comrade,
Unit
affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Comrade, acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Comrade,
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Comrade, acknowledged.
Select target. Reinforcements
Reporting.
online.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting order.
Awaiting orders.
Spy plane ready. Building. Unit lost.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Vehicle
Building.
reporting. Yes, sir. Reporting.
Acknowledged.
ready.
Comrade,
Building.
affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
lost.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Ready and waiting. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agree. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Report
Acknowledged.
affirmative. Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Of course.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. Of course. Affirmative.
Yes, comrade. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Select target.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Vehicle report. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting orders.
At once.
Yes, sir. Report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting affirmative.
Unit
Waiting
lost.
order.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Comrade.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Spy plane ready. Unit lost.
Comrade, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Comrade.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Select target.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
sir.
lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Select target.
Yes, sir.
Select target.
Vehicle
sir.
affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Comrade.
Report acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Select target.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Spy
Vehicle
plane
acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Comrade, affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting order.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Select target.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost. Building.
Comrade,
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
affirmative.
Unit ready.
Vehicle report.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building.
Report. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Spy plane
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting affirmatives. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Comrade.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Waiting affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Awaiting orders.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Select target.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready. Insufficient
Yes,
funds.
affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Mission
Acknowledged.
saved.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Select target.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have
Affirmative.
arrived. Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative.
Report acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Spy
Acknowledged.
plane
Acknowledged.
ready. Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Select target.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Report. Affirmative.
Repair.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit repaired. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
repaired.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative.
Repairing.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative.
Repairing. Building. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Unit repaired.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting
Prepare.
orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting order.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Report. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Comrade.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Vehicle awaiting orders.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Awaiting acknowledged. Report. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Report. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Comrade? Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Comrade? Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Report acknowledged. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Awaiting
Yes,
orders.
sir.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Select target.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting order.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Report
Waiting
waiting
orders.
orders.
Report. Affirmative.
Report acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Select target.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements
Acknowledged.
have arrived.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting order.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Agreed. Very well. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting
Order.
affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes,
Waiting
sir.
order.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Waiting acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Report
Building.
acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Vehicle
Unit
acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived. Building. Our base
Yes,
is
sir.
under attack.
At once.
Unit was lost. Low power. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Construction
Acknowledged.
complete. Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Base is under attack.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Agreed.
Building.
Yes, sir. At once.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. At once.
Unit lost. Building.
Vehicle report. Waiting orders. At once. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Naval unit lost.
Awaiting acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Comrade acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Structure sold. Low power. Building.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Construction complete.
Waiting acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting. At once.
Building.
Reporting. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. Very well.
Unit lost.
Awaiting
Orders.
affirmative. At once.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Unit lost. Base is under attack. Unit lost. Structure destroyed. Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Mission accomplished.